Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Talks Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the match preview for the game against Leicester City. We seem to have always faced them like it's a never-ending cycle of facing Leicester City. I think we've faced them 3 times already this season. So let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section as we preview this game against Leicester based on what we have available and all of that. So let's dive right in. First and foremost, Manchester United will travel to the King Power Stadium to face Leicester City in a crucial Premier League clash on Sunday. I mean, fresh off the 4-1 victory, obviously, amazing 4-1 victory yesterday against Real Sociedad in Europa League. Manchester United have secured a place in the quarterfinal, and United will look to carry the momentum into the domestic campaign, basically. For Leicester City, managed by former United striker Ruud van Nistelrooy, this match is vital in their fight to avoid relegation, but I think that is far gone. But, in as much as I feel bad or feel sorry for Ruud van Nistelrooy. I mean, this is a game that we need to win because we're all in a relegation scrap. So, with regards to form guide, basically, with form guide, Manchester United, it's been mixed. It's been mixed basically for both teams, especially for Man United. But we'll take a look at it from like head to head form guide and how both teams have played. And basically, you can see that in 137 games, Man United have won 35. Man United have won 71. Leicester City have won 35, and they've both drawn 31 games. I remember one of the losses 3-2 again. I think during Louis Van Gaal's time, as a United coach. So it is yeah, it is pretty interesting to see basically for Man United. So yeah, so based on the head to head, you can see that United have basically had the upper hand against Leicester City. And then in the last 5 games, United have not lost to Leicester City. We beat Leicester City we beat Leicester City in 2022, 1-0, and all of that. So and then with regards to team's form overall going into the game, Manchester United have won 2 games in the last five, one loss in the last five. Well, yes, one loss in the last five, 2 games in the last five, and 2 draws. So it's like 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. And the loss came after extra time and penalties against Fulham. So we seem to be threading in the last 5 games on a good front or a good stead as it may seem. So, United's form going into the game after a 4-1 victory against Real Sociedad, showcasing the attacking potential, but the Premier League campaign has been inconsistent. I mean, the last game we drew was against Arsenal, and in the league, United are 14th and 2 wins in the last 5 Premier League games, which is yeah, disheartening. But it is what it is. And then the recent 1-1 draw at Arsenal highlighted defensive vulnerabilities, but the Europa League win has proved um, has provided a much needed boost for the next game against Leicester. But for Leicester in the relegation battle, which is also more like a relegation fight for Man United, sitting 18th in the table and desperate for points, basically under Ruud van Nistelrooy, they have shown glimpses of improvement but remain inconsistent, basically. With just one win in their last 5 Premier League games. I don't think they've one win in the last 5 games. I don't think they've even won in the last five based on the graphic that I showed. Based on the graphic that I showed, they've lost all 5 of their last. I mean, yeah, they lost to Chelsea, lost to West Ham, lost to Brentford, lost to Arsenal, and then lost to Man United. So I mean, yeah, it is what it is. We just gotta try to win this game. That is what I think and I believe should happen for the game. And then, based on, as I said, head to head, basically, because the recent dominance, United have won the last 5 meetings against Leicester City, including a 5-2 victory at the Carabao Cup and a 3-0 league win earlier this season. So, it's been going well against Leicester City all the time this season. So FA Cup clash. United also defeated Leicester in a 2-1 FA Cup. So basically beat them the Carabao Cup, beat them the FA Cup in February with Maguire scoring the late winner, if albeit that late winner was an offside goal. An offside goal. So then and then at Old Trafford, like the Old Trafford connection, Van Nistelrooy, now Leicester City's manager, will be eager to get one over Man United. But this might be a banana peel, but I don't believe that Man United is going to lose to Leicester City. So it is what it is. Now, under Ruben Amorim, United have adopted, obviously, a 3-4-2-1 formation, and it has started to come to light this formation emphasized on wing backs like Diogo Dalot and Mazraoui, obviously, because Patrick Dogu not is suspended for this game. So they provide width and attacking support. I mean, that has shown that even when Noza Mazraoui had a chance against Arsenal, and then when Diogo Dalot scored a goal against Real Sociedad. So with high pressing, United aim to win the ball high up the pitch and transition quickly into attack. And then with attacking fluidity, all the front three, changes possession and position and all of that. United, the United's system under Amorim relies on fluid movement and positional interchange, particularly in the front three. And then defenses, I mean, this formation relies on ball playing center backs and defensive solidity, but this team has been vulnerable in defense, which has left gap due to the way the formation is. It has left gap in the midfield and in defense. But with players like Joshua Zirkzee, I mean, with his performance in the last game, Joshua Zirkzee linking the midfield with the attack, there's a high chance that Man United also try to win the game and score goals, right? Now, with how Leicester City play under Ruud van Nistelrooy, Leicester City have adopted a structured yet dynamic style focusing on fluid attacking play with players like Jamie Vardy and Pasindaka and which are key to Leicester's attacking threat and midfield control, which involves Wilfred Ndidi and Bubakari Sumari. And then they provide, stability and energy in the midfield. And then with defensive organization, Leicester prioritize staying compact and limiting space for opponents with Wild Fast leading the back line, as well as what's his name? Conor Cody. So now key players to no, let's go to predicted lineup for Leicester City. So predicted line for Leicester City, we'll go with Hamilton in in goal. And then we'll go with Conor Cody as centre back, while Fast right centre back, because they're going to play 3-4-2-1, while Fast as they played against Chelsea. So this is based on the last game. While Fast right centre back, then Thomas left centre back, and then we'll go with Christensen on left wing back role, and then Justin. I think that's James Justin on right wing back role, and then Sumari and Ndidi on either side of the two holding sixes. And then we go with Patson Daka and El Canus in the 2 10s. And then Jamie Vardy, obviously, as their striker. And now for key player for Leicester City, it will be Jamie Vardy. Now, Jamie Vardy is a key player. He's played 27 games, over 2,000 minutes with 8 goals and 3 assists, and he didn't score. He hasn't scored in the last 3 games. He's 38 years old. It is expected, isn't it? But he turns up every season in the Premier League and all of that. So yeah, Jamie Vardy, I think 2,206 minutes. So yeah, he's one player to watch. He's still running. I mean, at the age of 38, he's still running, but they haven't won in the last 5. So, and he featured in the last game against Chelsea. So it is what it is. Then, for Man United predicted starting lineup, Man United's predicted starting lineup. So for Man United, the predicted starting lineup will be, obviously we have no one, Andrew Onana in net, and then we'll have Lindelof, centre back, and then Matthias de Ligt, right centre back. So he moves to right centre back after playing centre back in the Europa League. Then we have another league start for Aiden Heaven. This is what I expect, seeing as Patrick Dogo is suspended. If not, Luz Mazraoui would have played as a back three. So another league start for Aiden Heaven. And then Bruno Fernandes and Manu Gatti. Manu Gatti comes back into the lineup because, I mean, based on what Ruben Amorim said, Casemiro is probably tired. And then we have Dalo and Luz Mazraoui on opposite flanks of the wings. And then we have Garnacho up top, continuing his form. Joshua Zirkzee also continuing his form up top. And then Rasmus Højlund starts this game. So, yep, that's about it. And then for key player for Manchester United, key player for Manchester United would be, obviously, Bruno Fernandes, as always. He's turned up for Manchester United, as always, every season, every season, every season. He's played for 3 games now, and he has scored 15 goals and assisted 13. So that is 28 goal appearances. He scored in his last 5 games. He has scored 5 goals. 3 goals in the last game against Real Sociedad, 1 goal against Arsenal, and 1 goal against Fulham. So in his last 5 games, he scored 5 goals. And then he has had 28 goal contribution this season. He is in amazing form and leading from the front. So Bruno Fernandes, key player for Manchester United. Now, other key players for Leicester City would be basically other key players for Leicester City to watch out for. Jamie Vardy. I mean, I've mentioned Jamie Vardy. There's Wilfred Ndidi, leading the league on interception at one point in his time in his Premier League career. Nigerian midfielder, key to Leicester's defensive solidity and ability to break up play. Just came back from injury, so he's still kind of like finding his fit. But yeah. Then what fast? Belgian defender, trying to get my words out. Belgian defender will be crucial in organizing the back line for Leicester City and dealing with United's attack. Waves and waves and waves of attack. So it is what it is. We're going to keep building and all of that. For other key players for Manchester United, they will include Alejandro Garnacho, obviously, and Joshua Zirkzee. They've shown up this season back to back. I mean, young winger Garnacho has been one of United's bright sparks this season and could exploit Leicester's defensive vulnerabilities. Then also we have Joshua Zirkzee. Everybody's waxing lyrical about Joshua Zirkzee now, like pulling the strings for Man United, being, technical and tactical in his approach to the game and all of that. So Joshua Zirkzee, another key player to watch for Man United, as well as, Aiden Heaven, young player. And then we have also Matthias de Ligt in defense. So now, with regards to injuries, Man United's injuries, obviously, the list is long, very long. It's almost a whole team sheet. We have Lisandro Martinez, Amad Diallo, Luke Shaw, Johnny Evans, Kobe Menu, Lenny Yoro, and then obviously Patrick Dogo suspended. And then Harry Maguire is a doubt for the game, right? He has a knock. And then Mason Mount could also make the bench with Manuel Ugarte expected to return after being rested in the midweek. Obviously, he's going to make the bench. Manuel Ugarte will probably start the game, as Ruben Amorim hinted. Then for Leicester City, they don't really they have players coming back, key returns, and have no fresh injury concerns. With Van Nistelrooy expected to field a very strong squad for that day. And now this is how Manchester United can win Leicester City. First and foremost, there are 4 points. I always have 4 points for Man United to win Leicester City. First one is exploit Leicester's defensive gap. I mean, use the pace of Garnacho and the technicality and technique the technique of Joshua Zirkzee, as well as the speed of Rasmus Højlund to, get behind spaces, get into spaces behind Leicester City's defense. And then also control midfield. Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte must dominate the midfield and disrupt Ndidi's influence. Obviously, Ndidi's the one kind of dictating play on Soumare is the speed and the pace of that midfield. And then for set pieces, Man United must also learn to defend set pieces. I mean, if you remember the last time that Leicester City scored Man United, it was pretty obvious that they capitalized on the set pieces, and then they used, and then they got a chance, I think. Yeah, and then they could overread as well, kind of scored the goal in front of Andrew Nana. So yeah. So defense set pieces, Leicester are dangerous from dead ball situations, and United must remain organized and alert, and then also take early chances. We need to score goals early, especially in the first half. We barely scored so much, although in the last 2 games we scored in the first half, or last 3 games, as the case may be. We scored in 2 of 3. And also take early chances. I mean, like I said, it could help calm nerves and then force Leicester City to open up and create more opportunities for Man United. And I see goals, goals, goals in this one. I see goals, goals, goals. My predicted score line for this one would be I'm going to go big. I'm going to say 4-1. It will be back to back 4-1 wins. I mean, they're going to score us, but I mean, because we've barely kept a clean sheet in the last maybe 7 or 8 games. So basically, it's going to be a 4-1 win, comfortable 4-1 win. They're going to score us first, and it's going to give us almost like a knee jerk reaction. And we're going to score in the first half, and then, just keep pressing and punching them and all of that. So the match is pivotal. It's a pivotal moment for both teams. But for Man United, we look to, climb up the table and provide the much needed momentum for Amorim, for belief in Amorim's system, while Leicester City were desperate to secure points in the fight to survive for survival. But obviously, there's no how we would have beaten them 3 times this season and then come and lose to them the fourth time. So we expect a a tightly contested game with both sides looking to exploit each other's weaknesses. Man United would definitely need to exploit Leicester's weakness. But for Man United, this is key, basically, that we remain disciplined defensively and take advantage of the attacking opportunities. Because basically, if you look at the game against Real Sociedad, Man United had the opportunity. I think there was a corner kick at one point when it was I think everybody kind of switched off and then they tried to do a short one with Tekofusa Kubo, but I think Bruno was alert to it and pressed for that and they miscued or forced an error. So it's very key for Man United to stay alert when it comes to defending corner kicks and all of that. So let me know your thoughts and feelings about this game and what you expect in the game. What are your predicted lineups? What are your predicted score lines? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't have to miss anything as relates to Manchester United. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We are growing as a community. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm repeating again. Don't forget to like, press share, and share to your friends and family. Subscribe so you don't have to miss anything as it relates to Manchester United. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe out there. Take care, goodbye, and God bless.